Hi, I'm Rhiannon Wiley. Steve Wiley was my grandfather. So I always saw him dressed like this. I only remember him dressed like this. And I'd just like to take a moment to talk a little bit about, everybody loved my grandfather. Nobody loved him more than my mom. My mom is from Taiwan, and she told me she lost her father when she was around my age. She was, I think, 27. And when she and my dad were getting married, I think she came to New Jersey to visit and meet my grandparents. And she told me that when she got there and she got to their house, my grandfather greeted her with terrible Mandarin, saying, 你要不要游泳? Which took her a couple tries to understand what he was trying to say, but he was inviting her to go for a swim. My mom did not know how to swim. But that was, in my mind and in her mind, really emblematic of who my grandfather was. My mom, not being from the U.S. and having moved, having grown up in Taiwan and coming here and marrying my dad, she, bit of a fish out of water. And my grandfather went out of his way to buy himself tapes, to teach himself Mandarin, so that he could make my mom feel welcome, that he could connect with her and see her for, who she was and how special of a person she was, is. Sorry, my mom's still alive. Sorry, Mom. My cousin Matt mentioned earlier that he knew my grandfather as Baba. When my brother and I were born, because my mother had lost her father at a relatively young age, my grandfather said to her, what would your children have called your father? And she said, well, they would have called him Agong, which is Taiwanese for maternal grandfather. So I grew up calling him Agong. And I want to thank everybody here for coming out and, helping me remember, not that I could ever forget, but carrying on the legacy of my Agong. Thank you.